When 10-year-old Aiden Wolf was buried in a blue casket Tuesday, the NYPD was already investigating housing cops who responded to a 911 call a day before Aiden's fatal beating, but failed to track down the family's apartment.
I think the serious nature of the call that they received did warrant additional push, so to speak. Maybe not bang on doors, but I certainly would like to think that knocking on a few doors.
More than 4 years ago, the headlines cried for another Harlem child named Zymir Perkins. Zymir's mother rushed her lifeless child to Harlem Hospital and later testified against the accused killer, Rashid Smith.
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
But not everyone accused of fatally brutalizing a child is convicted of murder.
I said, Lisa, what is that mark on your cheek? And she said, oh, my little brother hit me.
In the 1987 trial of attorney Joel Steinberg, a jury was bothered Steinberg's partner, Hedda Nussbaum, was not being held liable for the 6-year-old's child abuse death, even though Nussbaum herself was a battered woman. Nussbaum became the star witness, and Steinberg was only convicted of manslaughter.
The little girl got in the way.
A similar situation in the 1997 Justina Morales case. Justina's mom made a deal with Brooklyn prosecutors to testify against her boyfriend. The jury refused to convict for murder and chose manslaughter.
I simply would not risk the possibility that no one would be found responsible.
Yet in 2006, another mother and her boyfriend received lengthy prison terms for the repeated beatings of 7-year-old Nix Marie Brown, who was killed for stealing a cup of yogurt from the fridge.
My heart is broke.
Police said the child used to be tied with cord to a broken school chair. Her case forced a massive overhaul at ACS. Yet 10-year-old Aiden's family had no ACS involvement. And it's worth noting that during our COVID-19 lockdown, 911 child abuse calls are down more than 20% this quarter from the same period last year.
Without having had ACS involvement, so then this child really wasn't known to the system.
So now we're left with another dead child who wasn't saved by a 911 call, and cops who face their own dangers responding to domestic disputes. This was the scene March 8th, after police approached a door in Brooklyn. On March 6th, another team of cops found 10-year-old Aiden taking his last breaths in Harlem. I'm Mary Murphy, Pix 11 News.